Hello, hi. It's me, toxiclowfive. No, yesterday we played the Swordburst 3 update. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. I'm weird. Anyways, so now we said that this update was a 6 out of 10, and I've been grinding the game a lot off camera, like a lot actually. Me and Matt played it, and we actually were able to enjoy the game a little bit. But mostly because of the rapier and the boss fights are really fun. Wait, what? Why is this saying +4? I just upgraded this weapon. Okay, there, I fixed it. Okay, that would have sucked. Anyways, so I grinded up. I got this weapon. I didn't get anything from the worm yet. I've not been getting any luck, but I did get to level 80, and I also got this attack, which is really cool. It's kind of like the Asuna attack, but it's green instead of purple or pink or whatever color it is. So we're gonna go test it out now, and I'm gonna show you how rapier is by itself, and it's my favorite class in the game. I'm not using anything else. Now we're gonna go test it. So we got these guys right here. We got these little test subjects. So first we're gonna try the R attack. So the R attack gets half of its health off right there without a crit, and that's how much damage it does. But the R attack is really fun to use because it's a ranged attack, and you're gonna want to use that. Then you got the F attack. Takes half of its health off for 30, so it's really good, but you gotta get really close with it. And yeah. And then finally we have the strongest attack it has, and it gets around like 75% health of it off, and it's really good. It's really good. You're gonna want to use that, and it's worth it. It uses a lot more, but it's really good. So if you're making like a SP regen build plus critting, I would say go for that. Instead of getting attack, I would say go for a crit build. I think this class is the best at critting. So if you do like critting, like do a full crit build, you would love this build. I mean the rapier. But we're gonna go test it on the boss fight. Unfortunately, we don't have Mep yet because he's literally still sleeping, probably because we stayed up until like 4 AM, and he never wakes up early when that happens. But that's not my fault. Now, I noticed some comments on the last video, such as, and they were saying to stop idolizing this game. I don't know if they watched the video, but if you watched the video, you could clearly say I wasn't idolizing this video. I still do think Swordburst 3 isn't the best game in the world. It still needs a lot of work before it gets any better. Right now, the game is still around a 5 out of 10 for me. I just thought this update was a good update, and it was good. But like Swordburst 3 still needs a lot of work, and I don't know where they're getting this from. But no, I don't. I'm not derating this game. If you watched the video, you would have seen that. But anyways, we're gonna go test this weapon on both of the bosses, because this boss right here is actually really easy. I wish they made it just as hard. Well, not just as hard, but a little bit easier than the other one. But I wish they would have made it a little as near as that one. Now, unfortunately, they found a way to cheese the boss, the worm boss. There's a way to cheese it now. You can get on top of the boss, and that's the only boss that doesn't push you off. I actually really do hate that, because the whole part of the game is so that you could like enjoy the boss fight, and you can't enjoy the boss fight if you're just swinging at it like that. So yeah, but people found a way to cheese it, which is really silly. Alright, so unfortunately I had to cut out like most of the part just now. My audio was like freaking out. I don't know why, but it was picking up my game audio through my mic, and it sounded awful, and I'm not gonna put you through that. So I'm a little upset because it was a lot of footage, but there's nothing I could do about it. And when I mean it was loud, it was just like this. It was like audio on top of me, and it was like the exact same loudness as my talking, and I know that would be annoying, so I'm just gonna continue from here. Now, what I was pretty much talking about is the state of the game and everything going on, and also talking about the rapiers. I can't really remember what I was talking about, because again, I couldn't even hear myself over the audio, so hopefully I could just wing it like I usually do, and we're gonna go from there. No, I did state something. So for example, there is the animator. I saw the animator talk about this, and I'll show it here on the screen. Now, if you want to read it verbatim, this is it, but this is just me talking off of memory. Pretty much they were saying that the reason there's no idle animations, no jump animations, no pickaxe animations, or any cool unique animations for the scythes is because that wasn't really a thing that the higher ups wanted. So pretty much from the looks of things, the game is the way it is because of people not wanting to take risks with the game. For example, they're being very safe with this game, and that's why like all of the floors feel practically the same, look practically the same with a different color palette. And well, it might, that as unfortunate as that is, I'm pretty sure most of you already knew this. Is just now it's confirmed. The animator themselves said it. Now, I know for a fact this animator's well, clearly talented, because this is a really smooth animations. I have no issues with it. The skills look that's not the skill. The skills look pretty good. All of them look really good, and I can tell you, if they would just give the devs more freedom, this game would this game would have been 10 times better than it is currently. But unfortunately, it's not. All we can do is get glimpses of greatness from this game through the one good boss fight in the game, and mini boss fight, and the rapier being actually fun, because I really do love the skills on this weapon. I love this weapon to death. I don't even like rapiers, and this game got me to like rapiers. And I really do think if you wanted to play through a RPG game, I would say just play it to get the rapier. The rapier is that good. It's a 10 out of 10 class. The only complaint I have with it is I kind of wish it swung faster than like longsword. It should be faster than the longsword because, you know, it's a rapier. It should swing faster than a longsword. Because I'm pretty sure they swing at the same speed. Actually, I'm gonna test it. I'm curious. So it swings about that fast. Let's see. Yeah, it probably is like slightly faster, but not noticeably faster. So that's something that I would like them to fix. Another thing I have about this game, like, why do upgrades not really do anything? Like, I went from, like, normally this would be doing 1,968, and I'm only doing like 200 damage over that. That's very, like, not worth it, really. It's not worth it to upgrade these weapons. But anyways, where we were, it was, if I can remember correctly, we were going to fight this boss, and I fought it solo, but it was like literally, you literally couldn't even hear me talk. Like, it was just to hit sound effects over it, and it was very annoying. I'm a bit upset about it, but there's nothing I can do about it but to suck it up and move on. But if you're enjoying the video so far, kindly leave a like. It helps a lot. And yeah, if we hit 50 likes on this, that'll be nice. Oh, what's in this chest? Oh wow, one singular amber. Thank you. But I don't know. I don't think from all of the stories I've heard behind the scenes from devs that I won't disclose or who I was talking to, it seems like this game probably won't get much better than this. So if you don't like the current state of the game, I think it's time for you to retire and never come back to this game because it's not gonna change to the game you want. It's not gonna randomly revamp and turn into the actual Swordburst 3 you wanted. This is Swordburst 3. This is the game that will stay this way. This is fully out of beta now. It's fully out of alpha. It's the full release. We're 4 floors in. We're level 80. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing much else is gonna change unless like somebody, I don't know. Nothing much else is gonna change, especially from the stories I've heard of a particular dev. Like I said, this game is not gonna change much. So don't expect too much every update. Like I said, if you don't like the update, if you don't like the current updates for the game, if you didn't like the game during alpha, if you didn't like the game during beta, you will not like the game during any other times. You're not gonna like floor 5, you're not gonna like floor 6, you're not gonna like floor 7, 8, 9, however high they go to, you're not gonna like it. It's time for you to retire. But for the people like me that are just here for the long run because, well, I grew up on Swordburst and I want to see how this is gonna end up, and that's the only reason I'm here, just to see what they're gonna do. Is the game gonna get better? Most likely, it's gonna get better, but it won't become the game we always wanted. It won't become the Swordburst 3 we've been waiting for years, unfortunately. And that really sucks to say because, well, I love Swordburst. I love the Swordburst universe and everything. I know this floor was the last straw for most players just to see if anything changed. And yes, some things changed. Like there's no more cap. Like there's no more blocking off on the map, so you can like go wherever you want. But that doesn't really change anything considering that's not hard to do. You just don't add that in. Like just don't add a blockade and then it's fine. But I don't know. I guess that's it. That's really what this game's gonna be. All of the maps look the same to me. I know that may be harsh, but it is true. Like most of the maps just look like carbon copies of each other. They all have the same themes. They go from an open world to a cave, outside again to another cave. Except for this one. This one didn't add in that third cave. And then the dungeons are always the same. For floor 1, you would have the open world cave, open world again, or when I mean open, I mean just like grass and a little bit of an open area. And then one thing I don't get is, what is this theme? I get it's supposed to be the dune, like a dune, but why is there like old pyramids and stuff, and then there's western stuff? I don't understand what they were going for, the theme they were going for. And it's the same thing that happened on floor 1. We went from a beach to a forest to a sakura forest. It just doesn't make any sense. The only one that not even with floor 2. Floor 2 went from a grove, or whatever you call it, like a red well grove, then it went over to a volcano. It's just weird that the themes changed so much. I think floor 3 is the only one that stayed really consistently because, well, what are you gonna do? It's an ice floor. You can't really change it that much. But yeah, I don't think this game's gonna change very much in the future. It makes sense now that I look at everything. I've gone on the information, and I hate to be right. I really do hate to say that the game's just not gonna change very much. I don't like to be right. I wish I was wrong in how I was. I wish everybody that was like, oh no, the game's gonna be great, was right. I don't like being right about it because I like the Swordburst, man. I like RPGs. But this game it has hints of glory, but like most of it, like 89% of it is just not very good, and it's a shame. Like this boss fight is actually fun. I wish he had a little bit more attacks. Other than that, he has like 5 attacks if you count that one right there, but he almost never does it. And that one there does a lot of damage. I wish he had a few more attacks. I don't know what he would do, but it would be nice if he did. But there we go. That's pretty much the review of this weapon. I love Rapier. The Rapier is really carrying the game for me. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm yet to try it in PvP and find out what's the best skills for PvP. But for now, I'm really enjoying it. I'm trying to get the weapon from this, but it's a 1% chance, so I don't think I'm ever gonna get it. But I'll try to get it. Or I might just max this out, and I think I'm probably just gonna max this out and wait for next week when legendaries come out and grind for those instead, because these are gonna become obsolete like as soon as that comes out. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Kind of upset that what I was talking about in the original video is gone now because it just glitched out. My audio just glitched the hell out, and there's nothing I can do about it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.